What up, people? It's your boy, Master Chudy, out here with another comic review. Had to do another take because my button pressed something. But we're on Phoenix Resurrection, number 3, and it's turning into the thriller I've always wanted to be. It's getting better with each issue, and I think, it's doing well. This is an okay event. It feels like an event. It feels like an X-Men book event, which is a good thing. But, let's get into it. So, as we can see, we see Jean Grey in her, waitress outfit in a shuttle, very reminiscent of how she first became the Phoenix when she had to ride a shuttle, and of course she crashes it into the bay. So it crashes, and we can see that she's fearing drowning, that she's drowning. But then we see Jean come back to us, and then we just see her on the floor, on the floor of this supermarket, and they're all right, and you just see the water, the drowning. It's like, no, you just had a nasty spill. Dr. Reyes is on her way, and we called your boyfriend. It's like, can't breathe. I have to. The light. I have to go. It's like, you should lie back down, man. It's like, I have to go. It's like, Gene, please wait for the doctor. And of course, they do the thing where they have a little. It's kind of like the TV thing where they have a little introduction before they get into like the title of the show. So yeah, Phoenix Resurrection, Chapter 3, a constellation of them all, basically. And we just see Matthew Rosenberg as the writer and Joe Burnett as the penciler. So, meanwhile, we cut to a father and his son fishing, and the father notices that it's getting hot, and the son notices that there's a dead fish, and then they see something bubbling from the water, all for it to be the Phoenix Force, and it destroys their boat. And of course, he got a little humor saying, "I don't think I like fishing." Say, "Dad, I don't think I like fishing." Me neither. So we go back to Jean's world because this is clearly a world of her making, or whatever type of astral plane she's in, just like Charles Xavier has been trapped in Astonishing X-Men, but has been released. So he just, hey, and Jean is running. It's like, Miss Jean. It's like, Miss Jean, hello? It's like, and she's trying to start her car, but it won't start. It's like, you piece of crap. Why won't you work? And, you feel really sad for Jean, like all this power, and she's so lost. And this appears to be Caliban. It's like, who, it seems that what I've noticed, we've seen people who've died in the X-Men, like Multiple Man, a couple of other people. We don't know where Magneto is at the moment. They're all appearing in her world. Meanwhile, at a cemetery, you just see Kitty with young Cyclops, Beast, Danielle, Moonstar, and Old Man Logan. So we just see these incidents are increasing in frequency and severity, but they don't last long enough for us to react with force. And now with Cerebro down, we have no way of knowing what's going on here. If it's what we all think it is, don't you think that if we sit tight, it'll make its presence known soon enough? You just see inadvisable young Mr. Summers. Most of our encounters with it have been rather benign in nature, all things considered. I always prefer of cutting these planet-eating cosmic entities at the pass before they've realized, before they figured out why they're there. It's like, why do you do that, Beast? He's like, pardon me? Why do you keep saying it instead of her? We all know what this is. It's like, do we, Daddy? I don't feel we have the evidence to make that assessment. Moreover, if it was one of your closest friends, wouldn't it's like that's enough, both of you. This is why we came out here to get answers. And we just see Old Man Logan say, well, and there they are. And we see that Jean Grey's grave is empty. Somebody has looks like either she came back to life or somebody dug her out and it's been doing something. I'm not sure. I just see Hank is like, well, F. It's like, I'm sorry, Hank. If we're going to need to find her, we're going to need Cerebro. We're blind right now. I can get it back up and running, but you still need someone who can use it. You need a psychic. And it's like, oh, I'll get us someone. Meanwhile, back in Jean's world, we just see, is it bad? It's not bad. It's just not that good. Just see, I don't understand. I've never had a problem with it ever, Mr. Patch. And we can see the original Wolverine here in her world. It's like it's an old car. Things break down and everything starts to fall apart eventually, lady. And you just see Gina's like, it's been one of those days, weeks, months, I don't know. You ever have that moment where things keep going wrong and getting worse, and you realize that's just how it's going to be from now on? He's like, can't say that I have. It's like it feels like my whole life's been perfect up until now. And you just see Wolverine doing Wolverine things like, lady, it's just a car. You're wound too tight. It's like, you want my advice? He's like, not really. A stiff drink or a stiff man. That'll cure your bad day. I can help. And you just see this is Wolverine flirting with Jean like how he used to. This is how she remembers him, I guess. But of course she says no. She has like this psychic she has this psychic attack. She's like, yeah, just blast him back in there, something like that. Bam. Just say, oh, it's like, oh my god, what did I just do? It's like, lady, I don't think you get to take credit for that earthquake. It's like, earthquake? We don't have earthquakes here. Of course we do, Jean. Of course we do. Just been a while. No, oh no, you're hurt. It's like, it's nothing. See? And of course he heals. Like, everything's just fine, Jean. And she's just freaked out. Meanwhile, we see the Beaumont Hotel in London. He's like, this is an interesting assortment you brought. I'm not sure what you're implying. This is who you bring to a war, Miss Pride? No, this is who I bring when I don't know what I'm walking into. I assure you, though, we didn't come here looking for a fight. It's like, I remember when you were a little prepubescent twig of a girl, Kitty, so polite and delicate, but now you've blossomed into a real... Ouch. You blossomed into a real bee. I rather like it. Oh, looks like this book is self-aware about Kitty Pryde. That's just great, but we need your help. Jean Grey is back. And of course we see the White Queen, Emma Frost, in all of her glory, saying, well, of course she is. I've already had a run-in with her fiery, apocalyptic alter ego. I assumed it was just a matter of time. You've seen the Phoenix, Emma? Yes, as unpleasant as always. And no, I don't know where it is. And of course, this was addressed in Jean Grey 10, which I haven't touched. It's like, but I'm sure a little hope or the ever-pleasant Quentin could help. Or Rachel even. It's like, they're currently unavailable. I see. We were hoping you'd come and willing to use Cerebro too. That won't be necessary. I know exactly where she is. Precious Genius in New Mexico. And Old Man Logan's like, and how would you know that? Sometimes, not often, but sometimes, when Scott and I were being intimate, his mind would drift. He'd think about her. Okay. That's nice. Nice to know that Emma Frost hasn't changed at all. I like that. And it's like, she's like, there on the plateau, it would just be a moment, maybe, but it happened. I don't follow. It's like, if that place meant half as much to Jean as it did to him, that's where she'll be. So we just see Jean is walking, but somebody's behind her. It's like, Jean, now she's running. You can't run anymore, Jean. Then she enters into her house, like, oh god, she's so scared. It's like, okay, you're okay. You just see everything like this thriller horror thing. It's like knock knock, doorbells. You can leave me alone. Everything started to catch on fire. It's like, please just leave me. It's like, hello, Jean. We just see the Phoenix. I thought it was time we talked, and look at the Phoenix. I was hoping for maybe the black, to come back, but, I'll take what I can get. So we see the Phoenix in all of her glory saying, it's time that we talked. Meanwhile, in New Mexico, all the X-Men are here, and it's like they get less every group pick. So, here are all the X-Men. It's like, there's nothing here. Just look around. First, okay? You just see, but there's nothing here. I see that, Hank. Look, Emma told us she believed Jean would come here. We're listening to Emma Frost again? Just see, something don't feel right, Laura. Says something don't feel right, Laura. I don't know. What, scared? Yeah, maybe. Emma played us for fools. So now what? Magic, we're leaving. Wait, there's something there. Making us all want to leave so much. So she opens up something, as you just see, ta-da, and we just see another land, or I don't know what this is, but it's like, I guess we owe him an apology. Nah, okay, I'll ask. What the hell is that? Let me just see something open. It's like, well, that was ominous. Now what? It's like, now we go through the great door of the unknown, Bobby. To be continued. Another... Ooh, and then, of course, we get Phoenix Expedition in 2 weeks, and so, and everything like that. Oh my gosh, this was the thriller I wanted it to be. This was fantastic. I enjoyed this book immensely. Jean Grey's character, the real Jean Grey's character, remained intact. Everything that she has whenever this power of hers comes through, she's scared. She remembers everything, and it's just excellent, excellent writing. So yeah, I give this is the best one. I give this an 8.5 out of 10. So, thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notifications. Make sure you're notified. Once again, I do these reviews for you, the people, because I want to discuss good comics and get your opinions on them. Thank y'all for watching, and I may have more videos up later today.